Congratulations! You've taken your first step of getting out of the red zone. Now let's keep moving forward. Success to me means knowing your purpose in life, or what you were designed for, reaching the maximum of your ability, and then helping others to do the same. Now that is a tall order for all of us. My financial success, however, is a result of the decisions I made years ago, which allowed me to achieve a high income whether I go to work or not. You see, money can be earned through man at work or money at work. And when you combine these two elements, you have a winning formula that allows you to have fun with your money before you retire as well. I came from a place of being behind in the rent with no real assets, except a Datsun 180B, orange too I might add, with dents. Got a picture? To building a successful group of companies and flying my own helicopter right around the coastline of Australia. A dream I was very passionate about, and now I can say that I've lived it. Investing has many faces, and my team would like to share with you just one area that has contributed to our wealth, and that is through residential properties in Adelaide. Plain and simple, no across the border transactions right here in Adelaide. I will introduce you to somebody that's been working with me for over 20 years that has helped everyday people just like you on average wages own a plethora of properties utilising a common sense approach. This will excite you, and you can do it too. I mean, think about it. People on standard wages ending up owning a vast plethora of residential properties. No red zone, no reliance on the government. Now that's why I've formed my Investor Club, a place where we can share our experience to help people like you to build this wealth. Most people don't get involved in building a real estate portfolio because of fears. What if the tenant trashes it? What if they don't pay the rent? And here's the big one, I haven't got any spare money at the moment to do anything anyway. I have experts that have built strategies on how to minimise those fears, and I invite you to explore those strategies with us. If you have equity in your home, you qualify to chat with us. But the big tragedy is that if you don't do anything, you could end up right back in the red zone. Our job is to guide you through the investment process right through to receiving a set of keys to a brand new, completely finished investment property ready for your new tenant, which we'll find for you as well. And we'll show you how this could be within your reach with properties starting for just $50 per week. How exciting is that? It's all here in the Investor Club. Now, let's hear from one of the experts you'll gain access to when you join our Investor Club.
Hi, I'm Fred Rashid, CEO of Total Investment Property Solutions. 20 years ago, I started off as a home loan consultant for Assured, and soon after became a shareholder of the company with Gary and the team. I first started investing in property when I was just 24 years old. I bought a cheap block of land at Victor Harbour for $17,000. The main reason back then that I bought this property was because, like most young people, I was just wasting my hard-earned money and thought if I bought something it would force me to save. Over the next 3 years, I worked hard, paid it off, and it was all mine. It was also increasing in value up to $22,000, and I remember thinking I was so rich at the time. I started thinking about my personal situation and how I wanted to live in retirement. This made me really interested in looking at property again, and after finding out that I could use the equity in the land I already owned to buy another property, I started researching areas of interest again. I eventually decided on a 2-bedroom unit at Tusmore for $74,000. Now, with the equity I had in the land I'd purchased earlier, I didn't even have to put any money into it apart from a small deposit to secure the unit, which I actually got back at settlement. The hunger was now really growing, and more importantly, I was telling my clients of my experiences that I was having, which got many of them interested in investing. They would come and ask me my opinion on which areas they should be looking at to buy their property. All of a sudden, Saturday became my favourite day because I couldn't wait until the paper came out so I could look at all the properties for sale. Some of my clients would ask me about developing land. So true to the cause, the next property I bought for myself was an old house on a beautiful piece of land at Tranmere. Over the next months, I rented the property out while I got plans together to demolish the home and build 2 brand new investment properties. Unlike these days, there was no one back then that would help me through the process apart from the salesperson working for the building company, and to be quite honest, he didn't know much more than I did. The upside of this was that I gained experience which I could then pass on and share with my clients. Okay, now I'm 33 and I have a block of land at Victor, a unit at Tusmore, and 2 brand new houses in Tranmere. Best of all, from my own pocket, all I've put in is $10,000 all up. Yep, just $10,000, because what I've done is utilise the equity in the growth of the properties over the years to buy more, which I continue to do these days. Sure, anyone can just go out there and buy a property, and yes, you might even get lucky and buy a good one. But one of the most important questions you should ask yourself first is, why did you buy the property? When you're buying property, you need to know why you're doing it. Will you be developing the property, or are you buying it for tax benefits? Is it a short-term investment, or will you have it for the next 20 years like me as part of my retirement plan? The other important part of the process is getting the timing right, knowing when to buy, where to buy, what to buy, and how to manage the property. I was so excited with being involved in property and helping others do the same, I had to say goodbye to Gary and Assured and start my own business called Total Investment Property Solutions, so I could help even more everyday people enter the investment property world. And I still continue to work closely with Gary and the team of Assured to help more clients invest in property. When you join the Assured Investor Club, I can become one of your expert advisors in property investment. I'll be there to teach you how to invest the right property, help you decide whether to buy new or old, and set goals to achieve today so you can help secure your future. Then I'll teach you the art of duplication so you can go on and buy as many properties as possible using very little money up front and lots more. Not only can you call me personally for investment property advice, but you'll receive my educational videos and hot property alerts when brand new investment properties are released before they even go to the public. It's all just part of the service when you join the Assured Investor Club. I look forward to meeting you personally soon. Now it's back to Gary to tell you even more, so keep watching.
Fred's done a great job of building his real estate portfolio. Well done. But that's just part of the story. We have a financial planning division, income protection division, property development division, and that's exciting. And it's all part of my Investor Club. I invite you to become an exclusive member. Come on, come and join me now.
Hi there, and just so this video isn't completely dominated by males, I'm Angela Wild, and I'm an investor too, and I've worked with Gary and Fred at Assured for over 20 years now. I've learnt firsthand that if you spend time learning from experts who are passionate and successful in their field, it is bound to rub off on you. So do yourself a favour, jump in now.